안녕하세요. 영남대학교 외국어 교육원 유튜브 채널입니다. 오늘은 하비 위커슨 교수님과의 인터뷰를 해보도록 하겠습니다. To start with, please tell me about yourself.
Okay. My name is Harvey Haywood Wilkerson Jr., which is a very long name. When I start class, I always write my name in Korean so my students can see how long my name is. My grandfather, Halabaji, was named Harvey. My father, Appa, was named Haywood, so my family decided to call me something different. So since I was 2 years old, they have called me Woody. So just like Toy Story. So that's what I tell my students. So I am from the United States. I am from the southern part of the United States. I am from the state of Mississippi, which is Texas, Mississippi, Florida. So it's in the southern part of the United States. I would tell you my hometown, but it is very small. My hometown is probably 15,000 people, less people than Yeongnam, than the student enrollment here. And it is very hot where I'm from. It's like Daegu, but worse. So that's where I'm from. I'm from the southern part of the United States.
When did you come to Korea and how did you decide to come to Korea?
I came to Korea in August of 2008. And how I decided to come to Korea, I was working on a master's degree in the United States. And I had a professor, Dr. Stitch, thank you, Dr. Stitch, who was a guest lecturer here in Korea at Gyeongbuk National University. And she recommended Korea. I had never thought about moving to Korea. I was making a change kind of in my career, and I wanted to pursue teaching. And she told me that Korea was a good place to, follow that passion or that dream. And so I found the EPIC program, and I applied, and then I moved to Korea in 2008.
I'm gonna ask you would you rather question, and
Okay.
you can just choose one.
Okay.
No lecture on Monday or no lecture on Friday.
Oh, that's easy. It's easy. No lecture on Monday.
Why?
Definitely. I am a huge sports fan. National Football League, American football, which is played on Sunday night or Sundays in America. So I have a package that I watch. So on Mondays, if I don't check the scores, I watch football from 8 a.m. until it's time to go to bed. So I would rather have Mondays off.
Please tell me about the most interesting or excited moment at Yeongnam University.
The most exciting, I guess, thing at Yeongnam would be, and I know this is a common answer, would probably be before the pandemic, the festivals, right? Being able to be introduced to Korean music, K-pop, and then just the atmosphere of the festival and getting out and being able to go from tent to tent and see your students, interact with your students. The food is always good. That would probably be the most exciting thing. The most impressive thing would probably be working here at Yeongnam and working with other departments, getting to know other people, Korean faculty, and also working with our faculty. I think one of the most impressive things since I've been here at Yeongnam has been working with the faculty that I work with, either foreign or Korean, at the Foreign Language Institute. I think we have some dedicated teachers, professors that really care about their students and try to do their best on a daily basis. So I think that's probably the most impressive thing would be our foreign staff at the Foreign Language Institute and also our Korean staff at the Foreign Language Institute.
Please give some advice about learning English to Yeongnam students.
Well, one of the first things I try to tell my students in my class is to relax, right? Do your best. Don't be nervous, which is very difficult for Korean students. Don't be shy. It's okay to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. English is your second language, so you're gonna make mistakes. And practice, right? Find someone, a club or a group of people that you can interact with that speak English so you can practice. Read more novels or whatever you like to read in English. I think that helps. And I think the biggest thing overall, advice for Korean students with learning English, is just to do your best, right? Don't worry about making mistakes. The only way as teachers or professors that we can help our students is if they do try and they do make mistakes, right? If they make mistakes, then we can help them, right? Compared to students, sometimes that are shy or, don't want to make mistakes in front of their classmates, and therefore they don't speak in class, and it's hard for us to help if we can't hear the mistakes and give them, feedback.
What are the good things and bad things living in Korea?
I think the good things are the food. I really like Korean food. I love spicy food. In fact, Korean food is not spicy enough for me. So I think the food is a good thing. I think Korea being but it's a small country, so I think being able to travel to different parts or most parts of Korea, I think that's a good thing. There's a lot of beautiful areas in Korea, mountains, and different parts of Korea, the beaches, the oceans. And I think that's probably one of the best parts. Being from the United States, there's parts of the United States I've never been to, right? I've been to Ulleungdo, Dokdo, right? Different places in Korea. So I think that is a good part. Negative parts, traffic. Traffic, I think anybody who drives a car in Korea understands that traffic is not great. I also ride a motorcycle, so I think that would be a good part. But besides that, I think everything else is fine. Just less traffic. That would be great.
What is your favorite Korean food and why?
My favorite Korean food would probably be any meat. Samgyeopsal, moksal, galbi, oragogi, duck, right? Any meat. I like meat. I know that's probably not the healthiest choice, but that's probably my favorite Korean food. I also like kimchi jjigae, and probably my favorite would be, I like old kimchi.
Old kimchi.
Old kimchi. I don't know the Korean term.
Shin-kimchi.
Yeah, I like old kimchi.
What is your least favorite Korean food?
My least favorite Korean food would be, and I know this is a common answer too, sundae.
Oh.
Not a big sundae fan. Bondegi.
Bondegi.
No, thank you. I've had bondegi one time.
Did you try it?
Just once. And yeah, it's not for me. I think, but there's more Korean foods that I like than I dislike. I think most things I like, just no sundae, no bondegi.
I'm gonna ask another would you rather question. Eat samgyeopsal every day or you never eat samgyeopsal in your life?
I would rather never eat samgyeopsal in my life because as much as I like samgyeopsal, if I ate samgyeopsal every day, that's all I can eat, right?
Yes.
That means I could never have galbi or beef ribs, and I don't think I could go without that.
What is your best advice for young people like 20s?
My advice for people in their 20s would be to find something that you're passionate about, that you want to study. And what you have to remember, what I think a lot of people, students in their 20s don't realize, is that when you finish university, you will probably work for the rest of your life. And I think if you find something that you're passionate about, that you want to do, that you wake up every day, you go to work, and you enjoy what you do, then you'll be happier, right? What's the saying? If you find something that you're passionate about and you go to work every day, it doesn't feel like work, right? And also, don't be afraid to start down one path and then decide that you want to change. As I may have stated earlier, I started kind of in a different field. I was more mental health, marketing, outreach, and then probably my early 30s is when I decided that I wanted to pursue teaching. So I changed my career in my 30s, right? So it's never too late to find something that you're passionate about and follow that dream.
What is your favorite restaurant near YU?
My favorite restaurant near YU. Delivery, and this is also not a healthy choice, would probably be Neo Pizza. They know me. When I call, I go, 안녕하세요, 외국인입니다, and they know it's me. That would probably be delivery. Probably their number one customer.
Udi, have you ever been told that you look like Jack Black?
Actually, I have not. I have, over my years of being in Korea, I have been told, I've had students say, teacher, you look like Leonardo DiCaprio. No, I don't. Not even close. Teacher, you look like Bruce Willis. Closer, losing, closer. And then the one that gets me, one of my students said, teacher, you look like Sam Hemington. And I'm like, okay. But usually, after that, I tell my students, I'm like, Jack Black. And they're like, who? And I'm like, School of Rock. And then I say a movie that Jack Black's in, and then they're like, oh, you do. And then they get it. But usually, right off from the beginning, they don't usually say that. But I appreciate the Leonardo DiCaprio, but that's not true. So.
지금까지 영남대 잭 블랙 우디 교수님과의 인터뷰를 진행했습니다. 감사합니다.